Hello everyone, welcome to Joe Consume Cinema. I'm your host, Nero. Ooh, this beat makes me want to boogie. Somebody start a fire. And today we have Rome, Season 1, Episode 8. So last time we had the death of Pompey, finally. Big fight between him and Caesar. Explained in detail, why Pompey lost despite having all the advantages. Interesting scene between him and Varenus there, but yeah, I'm not going to rehash that, but yeah, he was let go by Varenus and Titus. He managed to get to Egypt, but then I guess a decision was made to, eliminate him then and there to not anger Rome any further. It doesn't really make sense to host this person who's just going to bring you problems, so just get rid of him, I think is the rationale there. Caesar was very forgiving for Cicero and Brutus because they actually surrendered, and surprised me a little bit how lenient he was with the two of them, but yeah, just kind of said all was forgiven, invited them to the dinner, and that was it. Not sure what's going to happen now. We've got Cato headed to Africa, so there's still some element of the Senate that is very much against Caesar, and it is out there to deal with, to be a possible threat. So yeah, we're going to have to deal with that at some point. But for right now, everything is going Caesar's way. He's won, the major battle. He's won the war, essentially, and I'm guessing they're going to return to Rome right away, begin the process of ruling and, picking back up where they left off, I guess. Very good. Favorite episode of the season so far. And yeah, I just feel like each episode has been great, and I've enjoyed every one. I haven't had any complaints to this show so far. That's exactly what I want to have happen, but yeah, I think that's a decent enough recap. You can always, watch my previous video. I go into more detail about certain things. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So as always, remember to blank, blank, and blank. Just trying to grow the channel. Any help you can give me, all that jazz. But yeah, let's just get right into the episode. He's home. Interesting reaction. He's happy to see him, but at the same time, can't be seen to be with him, I guess? I don't know. Kind of mixed. And he's confused by it too. Because he backed Pompey, he's, politically persona non grata.
The following noblemen returning from Greece have received pardon of Caesar: Marcus Tullius Cicero, Marcus Junius Brutus. The traitor Pompey has fled to Egypt. Glorious Caesar follows.
Son of Ra, Ptolemy the Divine.
I was told the sister of the mighty lion disputes his right to the throne.
Do not speak of her. I piss on her. I shit on her.
It is true, our beloved princess has listened to ill counsel and raised some absurd claim. But she has no support, none but traitors and barbarians.
Delagos of Pergamum. He can raise 10 legions.
Delagos of Pergamum can raise 10 legions for her.
A petty bandit. I assure you, you have no problem, no fears at all about Cleopatra. That we think you will be very pleased with.
I'm not so sure this is going to make him happy.
We were going to make him a body, and moving arms and legs, and do a mime show with real animals and everything.
Silence! Shame on the house of Ptolemies for such barbarity. Shame.
You are enemies.
He was a consul of Rome! A consul of Rome. To die in this sordid way. Quartered like some low thief. Shame. You will give me the man that took Pompey's life.
Didn't want it to end like that for him. I don't think he was going to kill him or even planned on it. I think he just wanted to know he was no longer a threat. I think he's going to end up backing Cleopatra in the dispute.
Civil war is in the air. It must be prevented. War will disrupt the grain supply. Without Egyptian grain, Rome goes hungry. When you find her, you will treat her with the utmost respect. You must obey her in all things within reason.
Understood, sir.
The tabulation includes all monies borrowed from Pompey and other agents of the Republic, now unable to collect.
That is not just.
Post-mortem interests of this type are legally entailed to the presiding consul, i.e. Gaius Julius Caesar. It's law.
Roman law.
Is there some other form of law? You wretched woman. His Majesty forgets he's a vassal to Rome.
Vassal? Vassal? I am no vassal. I am king.
Sit down! Thank you. When can I expect payment?
Your Honor, we have little enough ready coin for our own needs. Our tax farmers have not been working as they should because...
Because?
Cleopatra's foolishness has stirred unrest in some parts. It's simple extortion. If we do not pay him, he will put Cleopatra on the throne.
If he could find her.
He is a resourceful man.
He will find her. She should have died when we first caught her.
There they go, leading them right to Cleopatra. Just in time to get hit by Varenus and Titus. That's the cue.
I am most deeply sorry to say, Majesty must prepare herself for her journey to the afterlife.
Brebath min Janach Miwe.
Hello, ladies.
Attack Caesar. Are you serious?
Why not? He only has a few hundred men with him. Do you think I could borrow Septimius for a little while? I'd be most grateful.
That's the guy that killed Pompey.
Ptolemy the Waterbringer, here the two ladies, he of Sejin B, King of Kings, son of Ra, informs his most grand honor, etc., that him who bears his message is him that killed Pompey.
He got set up, boy. Yeah, and cut his head off. Put it on a spike.
That Jippo princess. Now that's good cunning.
Father's people rode with Alexander. You can't speak of her like that.
She is, though. And she wants me badly. Should have seen her when I done that Nubian. Wet as October.
Well, look at me. She is a princess of royal blood. Touch her, you die.
I'm not stupid. Just saying she wants me.
My womb is between the flood. A child would come as sure as spring.
No way.
Come.
No, don't go in that fucking tent.
You, come.
He will do.
Majesty commands you will enter her.
I do not understand.
You have coitus with her.
You have it wrong. Coitus means to make babies.
Exacto. Make babies.
Roman men are not used by women in this way.
Come. You will enjoy it.
What is he waiting for? He must do as he is told.
Let me give you a hand.
Get off! I must ask forgiveness of your majesty, but I cannot comply.
He refuses. This insect refuses me.
You dare refuse the daughter of a sun god?
Fellow, report immediately to Princess Cleopatra and do as she says.
Hey?
You heard.
What's going on? Just
go.
Oh my god. Oh man. Of course.
Caesarion Titus Polo, reporting for duty, ma'am.
Oh my god.
Gods, that was something. I don't want to know.
Is something wrong, little husband?
I never wanted to harm you.
Of course you did not. It was your gelding led you astray, no doubt.
New heads for the wall. Yeah, they're still outnumbered like 20-1 here, so it's very dangerous.
A man without sons is a man without a future.
I never thought of it that way.
He has been besieged in Alexandria the better part of a year. Perhaps his luck has run out.
Wow. What fools we shall look if we have kissed the feet of a dead man.
Cato and Scipio have raised an army in Numidia. If we were to communicate with them, we might.
Brutus and Cicero. Stranger, I was just now thinking of you. That I've received some happy news, and my first thought was to come and tell you too.
We are all of us imperfect in our way.
Exactly. We are all of us imperfect.
Nothing escapes me. If a pigeon dies on the Aventine, I hear of it. So be assured, brother, if I ever again hear your name connected with murmurs of treachery, I will cut off these soft, pink hands and nail them to the Senate door.
You said you had happy news to tell us.
Oh, yes. Of course. A courier came from Alexandria. Caesar has lifted the siege and massacred the armies of Ptolemy. He is safe and sound, and master of all Egypt. The man is a damn prodigy, eh?
Bye-bye, Ptolemy. Okay, took some time to gather my thoughts. Another great episode. This was probably the funniest one of the entire show so far, which is ironic because I think the previous one was the best one of the entire show so far, and this one was the funniest. So we got Caesar in Egypt. He goes there initially to settle the dispute between Ptolemy and Cleopatra. At first, just trying to mediate, but then he realizes quickly that that's not going to happen. Ptolemy is being manipulated by some of his advisors to take a more aggressive path with Caesar and the Romans. Our boys get dispatched to find Cleopatra. They do, and the funniest scene in the entire show so far occurs when, I mean, just all the implications of that. But yeah, we're not sure if the new son is from Caesar or Titus now because of that scene, but it was just funny as hell. I loved it. Varenus couldn't do it, so he after telling him never touch the queen, that'll get you killed. He's just like, you're wanted in the tent immediately. Just go over there. And oh man, that was hilarious. I was dying laughing there. Great, fantastic stuff. We had a time skip, probably I think they said a year and a half, but the siege was broken. Caesar is victorious. He has a new queen. He has a new son. Just everything's going right for him. Nothing bad has occurred so far. So Cicero and Brutus back in the Senate, still scheming, conniving, but Mark Antony has his eye on the two of them and knows that they're up to something, and just not so thinly veiled threat to Cicero, who's really the head schemer, but also Brutus because he was there too, as he delivers the news that I know what you're up to, but also if he even gets a hint of any treason, he's going to lose both of his hands. So yeah, that was a good scene too to end things off, and the reveal that Caesar has been victorious in Egypt. The empire expands, and it's all going well for him. It can't go on forever because we know what's coming eventually, but for right now, everything is just working out for him. It was also interesting how insulted Caesar was when he learns what happened to Pompey, and yeah, took his revenge on the people responsible, the man that actually did it, and the people that gave the order. So yeah, that was very satisfying. It was also clever how they did that. The man carrying this notice is the one that killed Pompey. Just leads him right into a trap to kind of try to placate Caesar, but at that point it's too late. So yeah, just great. Enjoying it. No complaints. Again, just another great episode. Loving the show. This is fantastic so far. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. As always, thanks for watching, and peace.